What is good, Savage Gang? Daniel Savage here. I know it's been a minute. It's been over 2 months since I posted my last breakdown video. No cap. I know I've been slacking. I've been kind of lazy with the community. 2 months without a breakdown video. Ugh, I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But you know what? I wanted to give you guys a breakdown video here for YouTube. It's been 2 months, and I also want to start doing a lot more breakdowns for Instagram on IGTV. So I was gonna say, let's start next week. Excuse me. We'll start next week, but I'm like, you know what? Why wait? Let's do it right now. Let's go over our last two trades to finish off the NFP week, and yeah, let's go over it, man. So over here, GJ, everybody knows I trade GJ, strictly GJ. I don't like trade anything else. I mean, I'll trade GBP here and there, but I just love GJ. And as I know, a lot of people were getting destroyed in this range. You know, we were in this range for about, what, 2 weeks? Literally 16, 17 days in this nasty 100 pip range, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 120 pip range. And man, we didn't come out of this range small either. You know, this was a 220 pip push right out the range. Literally, there was no stop in these candles. Look at these massive 4 hour candles. Insane, insane, insane. So let's go over the last two trades that I did take. These last two trades that I did take were based off 30-minute entries. Most of my entries, like I've told you guys in the past, are mostly based off 30-minute time frame entries. I just feel like the 30-minute is just way more cleaner. Candles are a lot cleaner, and my confidence is a lot there based off more 30-minute entries. Unless I'm super aggressively scalping and scaling in, then I'll lower down to at minimum the 5-minute time frame. But let's go straight into this breakdown, right? So I know a lot of people get insecure when price does have these massive pushes in the situation, a 200 plus pip push, and then it starts to trace down, right? So the thing is, I know it can be a lot. I know it can be very scary, especially psychologically, because what comes up must come down. But that's not in every situation. You won't see that. You won't see that all the time, right? And I've been in situations where like my heart tells me, all right, let's write it all the way back down. Let's sell it. Let's sell it. But you know what? One thing that what I like to tell people is, man, trade what you see and fuck what you feel. You know what I'm saying? And living by that quote, especially trading, like, yo, trade what you see and fuck what you feel, that has saved me from a lot of losses. That has put a lot of money in my pocket. And let me tell you guys, it will take you very, very, very far because you cannot show emotion here. You cannot show any emotion. So what you feel is going to happen, you need to erase that feeling and you need to trade specifically and strictly what you see. Right? So I did have multiple influences as to why I wanted to take longs. And I did take longs and I did not take shorts. Why? Because I was looking for shorts under this area. So we're going to get straight into it, right? Let's go back to the 4 hour. So we have this nasty range. Price broke out of this range. We have this resistance here, which was the highest resistance of this range, which I did have a feeling if price were to retrace, we would have some type of, we'd have some type of resistance in this area, correct? And that's exactly what happened. So not only do we have a break and a retest right over here, we have market structure going, we're going to talk about the confluences here, right? So we have market structure breaking these highs, right? That's one. We have a Fibonacci entry right over here. Well, not Fibonacci entry, but a Fibonacci pullback at this previous resistance at the break and a retest. That's two. And on top of that, if we go over here to the 30-minute time frame, we have price creating support at this previous resistance, and that's three. So this previous resistance, in my opinion, now is newfound support, correct? So now look at this. A lot of people did take shorts at this area right over here. They did get destroyed. People took shorts here, and they did get destroyed as well. But the thing is, you need to realize, guys, when you have these major levels of resistance, you also have minor ones as well that you need to be focused on. You can't always strictly trade on naked charts. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? I know people that have been successful doing it, but I mean, personally, I just don't see how you can be successful long-term trading naked charts. Like, you have to have your support, your levels there. You know what I'm saying? You have to. Anyways, so notice over here that once we started doing a retrace here after making this high, we started to retrace all the way coming back down to the break and the retest area, as well as the 5618. And notice how we did create like a little support. We had support here, support here, support here. So since we kind of already have like a little area of support here as well, you know, break, retest to this level right here as well. This area, in my opinion, is very important. I'm going to be using this area in the future, correct? So once we created support over here, I knew I was longs. I did not want to take buys here because I don't like to trade in the Asian session due to the fact that, hey, I lose a lot more than I win during the Asian session, and I always end up finding myself making my money back or breaking even during the next session, correct? So I try to stay away from that. So I knew it was buys based off the daily as well. I want to show you guys another confluence, correct? So notice here how the previous daily did have a pretty nasty bearish candle, correct? So I already had the daily low, which is this green line here. So this is the daily low, correct? And once I saw that the daily low was broken, but price couldn't continue to make its way down and it came right back up. Notice here on this little 30-minute range, right over here, this little 30-minute, we broke out of this range. So at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not looking for shorts. I'm looking for shorts under this area. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running my Fibonacci, and I'm going to wait for retracement. And once price did come back and retraced, you know, we went live on Instagram, not on Instagram, we went live on Zoom and stuff like that. We'd already called the trade at 11:12 p.m. This was actually AB. Savage also helps in the signals while I'm helping with the funding program and everything, and the new broker. AB had called the trade. He got the win on this one and stuff like that when it was up here. Me personally, I don't like to trade A's in session, but he did get lucky on that one. No cat. We went live on Zoom, on Savage City Telegram, and I ended up calling these buys right over here, correct? So, also for everybody asking me, is AB going to be doing breakdowns as well? Yes, AB will be doing breakdowns as well. So we did catch this Fibonacci pullback as well. So that was a nice little 2 wins in the same night, same kind of, not different setups, but, you know, same idea, same bias, and boom. You know, once price came back to the 50 to 618, we called the buys, and over 600 people got this nice little 20 plus pip push. So that was pretty nice. So going back to it. So I already have this level right over here. I didn't want to get greedy. I didn't hold. I told everybody, hey, I'm closing my trade at this resistance, whatever. I'm coming back the next day. So over here, price the next following morning, which is the next session, New York session, price did make highs, right? So price broke market structure over here, broke above this resistance, made new highs. So a Fibonacci from here to here would have been valid over here. But the thing is, I wouldn't take buys based off the fact that, like, hey, you know, we made new highs. This is not, no. I didn't want to take buys off this fib. Even though it was valid, I just didn't feel comfortable because we're under this area. So the fact that we're under this area, I'm not going to trade a fib long against price trading under resistance, you know, under support, basically. So I didn't want to take it. I wanted to wait for price to be above it to take my entry, you know. So once I started to see that the fib was playing out and it came right back in here, we did call buys. We did call buys over here. And as you can see, price just started to, it just literally started to just fly, right? We consolidated for a minute. We did have the break and a retest. It's normal. It's still the Asian session, guys. And then, bam, price just started to freaking fly. And notice how price just went right back to that 155, 800 level. You know, the 800 level on GG is such a very psychological area, in my opinion. Very, very useful area. Very, very useful. So we did have multiple confluences within this trade. Not only do we have, you know, those 3 confluences that we did talk about and us trading above this resistance right over here with new market structure highs being broken. I mean, there's multiple confluences, guys. There's multiple confluences. We have like a little channel that was ascending right over here. So, I mean, price was just kind of like uptrending from this area. And don't bully me on my trend line. I just did it in 1 second. But so you can kind of see that we're kind of trending up there. And at this point, we did kind of come back to this previous resistance up here. So that was a nice little 3 risk reward ratio trade. This one, if I'm not mistaken, was a 1 to 1.5, almost a 2 risk reward ratio trade before getting stopped out to break even. Now let's talk about what do I think is going to happen most likely coming up for this week over here, right? So now we're back in this little range. So we kind of have this little range over here, or you guys if you want to call it a gap. We have 45 pip range from here to here. Now what are we doing? Currently we're creating a little minor range within this range. So I won't be taking any trades under here or here. I did want to call shorts ending Friday here, but I just didn't feel comfortable because I don't know, I just don't want to trade NFP, guys. I don't like trading NFP. I don't whatsoever. So I did want to take shorts under here just because we did create resistance. We couldn't break these highs. We started to come back down. We kind of just said F everything. Massive momentum here. I knew the next following candle was going to be just coming down and whatever. Missed out on the opportunity, but you know, it's not the end of the world. But what I would be looking for is I'll be looking for shorts under this area right over here. Definitely coming back down. Maybe seeing if we can come and, you know, either come to this area or this area over here, which is a way more stronger area is my opinion. But I mean, we're just in a patient game right now. So I mean, in my opinion, for GJ, I'll be looking for shorts under 154 800, and I will be looking for longs above 155 350. So in my opinion, we're bullish about this area. We're going up and we're going down under here. And this range, you kind of don't want to do anything about it. It's safe to just stay away from this range and be patient with it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much a little breakdown video on why I took these last 2 trades. And yeah, guys, I promise to be a little bit more active with you guys within the Learn and Earn, as well as YouTube and Instagram. So if you guys want to see more of these videos, just make sure to leave a like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next breakdown. Let's get it. And I hope everybody has a good trading week. It's Sunday. Markets are opening in about 2-3 hours. So I wish everybody the best luck, and let's get it. Also, we have a 3-day boot camp from June 8th to June 10th. It's going to be 3 days online, 3 to 4 hour sessions through Zoom. So make sure to grab a spot. Haven't done one of these in about a year and a half, so I'm pretty fucking excited to do it. So let's get it.